UNSC had uncovered Forerunner artifacts before and was able to at least recognize them by their common architecture and design. It's unclear if that's still the case and Master Chief is just uninformed, which is fair enough. There's no reason he'd need to be made aware of them. Or maybe this is indeed the very first Forerunner artifact found.
Chief, sit rep.
So the Chief's squadmate asks for a sitrep here, and again we have military parlance being used but improperly. A sitrep, or situation report, is what you would give to a commanding officer who is not present in the current situation. The Chief's squadmate should already know the situation because she literally just witnessed it. A more appropriate way to phrase this question would just be to say something like, "Get this, are you okay?"
You three commandeer the other ship. Take it back to FleetCom for research and intel. I'll retrieve the object and follow in the Condor.
The Chief seems pretty confident that his team can commandeer an alien warship and fly at a pretty long distance across the galaxy. How does he know the craft is capable of this, has the necessary fuel or supplies, and is not being tracked by other Covenant forces? Or is it even safe to operate? It seems a lot more reasonable to call in a team of UNSC engineers to give it a once-over before flying it back to your vital military stronghold whose location you're trying to keep secret. And speaking of reach, military fortifications in the 26th century seem to have regressed to some Dark Age era thinking. The reason why cities aren't surrounded by walls like this anymore is because since about the 19th century, artillery has made them obsolete. And as warfare has become more centered on maneuverability and flexibility, not to mention the presence of elements like orbital bombardment, their relevance has only deepened. The only way to protect a city from the enemy is to make sure they're never allowed to come within weapons range. For that, you need starships, not walls with a few turrets on them. Or to put it another way...
What about the fortifications at Verdun and Metz?
Fixed fortifications are monuments to the stupidity of man. Now, when mountain ranges and oceans could be overcome, anything built by man can be overcome.
Okay, the term FleetCom has been used multiple times so far, with the implication that this is the supreme command of the UNSC or something similar. In the original timeline at least, FleetCom was more of an administrative and logistics body. It trained, certified, and provided combat-ready naval forces to UNSC commands, and coordinated Navy activities in support of the Chief of Naval Operations. It was actually one of several organizations that were subordinate to the UNSC Naval Command, which was itself a unified combatant command subordinate to the UNSC High Command. If none of that made any sense, the only important part is that it's super weird for Spartans to be constantly referencing FleetCom. There's at least a few dozen levels in the UNSC military hierarchy separating them from an institution at this level. This would be sorta, but not really akin to a modern American soldier saying, "Let's report this to the Pentagon." That's not how it works. There's a few more steps.
Excavating for some kind of object. Unclear as to its nature.
I don't know what's going on in the future where they feel the need to reinvent the wheel when it comes to displays. A simple rectangle seems to be working for everyone right now. And while I can't say exactly what TVs and monitors are going to look like in the future, I'm pretty sure they're not going to have two rounded corners and a slight curve at the top. I'm also pretty sure they probably won't look like half the information being displayed is shrouded in murky soup. I mean, come on. Who is watching video footage and saying to themselves, "I really wish we could crop this out so we can't see the top or bottom and have a really broad feathering effect"? It's not like visual displays are some brand new technology where we have no idea how it will be applied in the future. We can definitively, right now, say that this looks dumb.
150 dead civilians in Madrigal is not a good look for your Spartans, Catherine.
I don't get why Halsey is being blamed for the actions of her Spartans. She's in charge of a research division. Her only role should be to provide the technology and capabilities to enhance the effectiveness and lethality of the UNSC. Maybe she might have some influence on how her inventions and innovations are used, but the ultimate decision is going to lie with the military or political leaders in accordance with whatever military objectives there are and the laws of armed conflict. If a tank, for example, was involved in an incident in which civilians were killed, there would be dozens of other factors to consider before marching up to the designer and demanding an explanation.
Even if they were rebels.
The Covenant wiped out an entire rebel garrison before Silver Team could intervene. We saved one.
Okay, why is Halsey allowed to know all of this? Again, she's in charge of a research division. Admittedly, her work is very important, but her involvement would be limited to operational testing and evaluation. It would be inappropriate for her to be getting live updates like this.
We've been fighting these alien creatures for years and we still have no idea what they want. where to find them or how to beat them.
Didn't the Covenant pretty famously begin their invasion of the UNSC with the quote, "Your destruction is the will of the gods and we are their instruments"? That alone is pretty indicative of their motivations, while the direction of their advance across the UNSC would imply the general location of their point of origin. I swear this isn't me being pedantic, it's just that so little context is provided on the state of the Human Covenant War at this point, and all these little details just make it even more confusing.
One more thing. They want a friendly face talking to the survivor. Miranda Keyes knows Madrigal. I've asked her to do the reach out.
Okay, this is insane on multiple levels. The UNSC is not just 5 people.
Sir, I have a problem with my time card.
So naturally you came to me because this company's just the 2 of us.
There should be a legion of psychologists, trauma therapists, interrogation specialists, and other professionals who are far more qualified than Miranda Keyes, who, as we'll soon see, has no relevant vocational specialties beyond knowing Madrigal.
Is that going to be an issue?
The Madrigal object comes straight to my lab for first analysis upon arrival.
Alien tech is Miranda's division.
John found it, it belongs here.
The Admiral is completely right. Who discovered an artifact is completely irrelevant in determining what department is most qualified to research it. If there is a department dedicated to the study of alien technology, that is where alien technology should be going. But she's so passive in these discussions. Why is an Admiral asking for anyone's permission in the first place? Especially from someone with no relevance at all to what's going on. Now granted, I'm not entirely up to date on my Covenant theology, but the mere existence of humanity was seen as a blasphemy. For a human to set foot in what is essentially the Covenant's most holy place, speaking directly to their high prophets, really weakens the Covenant's motivations. As far as I'm aware, UNSC slip-space drives are just too big to be included in dropships like the Pelican. But even if I'm wrong, this is still just a dropship, not meant for long-endurance missions. For a single Pelican to travel from Madrigal, a remote backwater world on the frontier, to reach the center of UNSC space seems to imply it's a relatively short trip. UNSC space then feels pretty small, and if that's the case, you have to wonder what's taken the Covenant so long to wipe it out. Whoa, hold up there, past Mark. Slightly less past Mark here, and apparently you missed the part where this craft was identified as a Condor, a UNSC dropship that does indeed have a slip-space drive. But I'm gonna let you have this one, because while the craft might be technically capable of making the journey, a ship that small would only have the facilities and supplies for a relatively short trip. And for the rest of you, if you could pretend that whenever I refer to this thing as a Pelican after this, I am instead talking about the Pelican family of dropships of which the Condor is a member, I'd appreciate it. Alright, here we go. Now we finally arrive at last to the Templin Institute's most ancient and hated foe. A specter that casts its grisly shadow across my sleepless nights and waking nightmares. Do you see them? Right out in the open like they own the joint? Yellow and black, they stand in place. Pretending to warn, protect, or brace. A hazard sign that's lost its way, placed without thought where they shouldn't stay. They call to those who pass them by a failed attempt to clarify, but no danger lurks, no threat in sight, just hazard stripes at random height. 'Tis but a ruse, a game, a lie to all. They purport to warn, but in truth just stall. Workplace safety without thought or care. Meaningless, so do not beware. They serve no purpose but to deceive. They prey on those who might believe. A noble cause that lost its way. They're pretty dumb, I have to say. Heed not their call, nor follow their lead. These pointless markings none should need, for danger lies not where they stand. Just hazard stripes across the land. Oh my god, what the hell was that? Okay, clearly I have some deeply rooted emotional issues surrounding hazard stripes that I should probably talk to somebody about, but let me try to explain this more rationally. So hazard stripes are important, but only when they're placed with intention. They make sense in factories or workplaces with complex machinery and multiple components in motion, or spaces where people have the potential to act unpredictably or have more touch points with dangerous equipment. But across alternate worlds, hazard stripes are used more like decorations. You often see them on any piece of equipment that has even the slightest potential of causing harm to somebody. On warships from our own world, hazard stripes are usually reserved for things like aircraft lifts, those giant elevators where, yeah, the potential for serious bodily harm is definitely present. Where you don't see them is on the edges of every single bulkhead, which seems to be the case inside this dropship. Their placement in this Pelican here is especially hilarious because they've been applied to that indentation in the beam that serves as the most natural point to place your hand, which is what Quan Ha instinctively does. Any other part of the structure would have made more sense, on the bottom part of the beam that's just jutting out into the bay, or the angled part of the top where you might hit your head. Again though, people aren't dumb. They'll figure out to duck without needing a bunch of yellow and black stripes everywhere. So the next time you see hazard stripes, ask yourself, were these placed with intention, or did the designer just run out of ways to make this space look interesting, and decided to fall back on the most overused, generic, needless... Sorry, I said my piece, I'll move on.
How are you feeling?
God damn it, there they are again! Fast forward, this is killing me.
If you would upload a few words to the other followers, just explain what you saw, the brutality of the Covenant, the fact that the Spartans are actually taking them on, I think that it would go a long way to putting aside whatever these politicians are bickering about and helping us focus on the real war.
Okay, here we go. So first off, Miranda Keyes looks pretty young to be heading up a division of UNSC research. This would be a senior position within the UNSC Navy. Whoever holds it might be as high in rank as a rear admiral. Head of research would also be more of an administrative position, so her genius at managing Covenant technology or whatever isn't really relevant. This position she has represents the culmination of a career, not something you do in your 20s. But the other issue is, I'm not exactly sure what the UNSC is trying to achieve here. Because Keyes is heading up this research division, I figured this was an attempt to learn about whatever Covenant and Forerunner technology Quan Ha might have witnessed. But instead, it seems more like they're trying to convince her to act as an intermediary in negotiations with the rebels on Madrigal. I'm not sure you can overemphasize just how clumsy Miranda's attempt at this is. Demonstrating credibility, building trust, and convincing a hostile group that your government is legitimately interested in addressing their concerns is a delicate and lengthy process. And it's just pretty bad form to try it when the person you want to help you is still covered in the blood of their father. Call me old-fashioned. I always find it funny when important divisions or institutions within massive organizations like this only have 4 people working there. Maybe this is just like Halsey's private lab, but I like to think that those 2 guys in the background pretending to be busy are responsible for like half the Spartan program.
Dr. Halsey, status report.
Returning from 23 Labrie, Planet Madrigal.
Now I can't remember just how often this sort of thing happened in the original timeline, but Master Chief talking directly to the head of the Spartan program is one of those things that makes the UNSC feel very small. Understanding how information is relayed across complex hierarchies is difficult, but I would assume the process would involve collecting all the available information, analyzing it at the tactical, operational, and strategic levels, and then considering its relevance, accuracy, sensitivity, urgency, and any political considerations there might be, before it's finally disseminated to whoever is determined has the need to know. For someone like Halsey, who was not directly in the military chain of command, to have a direct line to frontline personnel undermines established hierarchies, compromises operational security, and creates the potential for political interference, and is just an unnecessary distraction. Okay, everything about this place seems to indicate that it's a pretty sensitive environment. You got guys in hazmat suits, dead bodies being wheeled about, and this guy waltzes in carrying his 2 uncovered drinks in his regular uniform. Those things he walked through are called PVC strip curtains, and they're actually designed to maintain the integrity of different areas inside a facility, in terms of things like temperature, humidity, and cleanliness. I don't know what Covenant bodies are sensitive to, but I just can't imagine this is the kind of place where some guy, regardless of rank, can just wander into with his open drinks.
I sucked up my pride and I gave it my best.
I believe you.
Selling Dr. Halsey's Spartans to a rebel of all people. As if Halsey would ever do a thing to promote me.
That's not entirely
Please
fair.
don't defend her. She's done nothing but throw roadblocks in my way.
Okay, this conversation is a pretty big problem for me. For Miranda Keyes, her father Admiral Keyes, and mother Dr. Halsey to all be working in close proximity is a terrible situation for the UNSC. Sometimes it's unavoidable, but military organizations prefer to keep family members separate and avoid putting them within a direct line of command or supervision with one another. Failing to do so might create the appearance of favoritism, which erodes trust, or create the conditions for a conflict of interest. Essentially, modern militaries are trying to prevent this exact conversation from ever taking place. A UNSC admiral making a casual visit to his daughter inside a secure research facility, where they then proceed to openly discuss and at times complain about why she hasn't been promoted, is just gross. This feels like a family-run small business, not a military institution.
was badly wounded in an alien attack on Madrigal.
Dad. You didn't order an Article 72.
And it gets worse just a few seconds later, when that admiral reveals to his daughter sensitive information potentially damaging to UNSC interests. This is the kind of information that should be on a need-to-know basis, and Miranda does not need to know. If I were in charge of the UNSC, this alone would be enough reason for me to court-martial this guy. Military personnel are held to a higher code of conduct than civilians, and given that Admiral Keyes is talking about the state-sanctioned assassination of a minor in a room full of people during wartime, it might be better to just skip the court-martial and go straight to him dying in a mysterious car accident on the way home from work.
The future of humanity.
Point in saving humanity if we're going to give up our own.
If you're in charge of a research division studying alien corpses, a division that theoretically might be called upon to develop biological weapons, this is the kind of question you would want to have figured out before you joined the military. And again, for a subordinate to be arguing with a superior, not as if he's an admiral but her father, is just grossly inappropriate.
You want to take that thing off?
All of my diagnostic command and control systems run through here. I need it.
So this is one of those things that annoys me, because it's actually pretty interesting, and as far as I know, it's not followed up on. The way Master Chief says he needs his helmet, to me, almost sounds like an addiction. I love the idea that Mjolnir armor is just so sophisticated that without it, you feel deaf, dumb, and blind. Using it goes from this military necessity to something that is actually altering your brain chemistry to the point where your body develops a dependence on it. And the UNSC, desperate to keep as many Spartans in the field as possible, is just happy to ignore this. I always thought the idea of someone in full armor never taking off their helmet was pretty dumb, but I think this is actually an incredibly interesting way of explaining it.
The sons of Redeemed and imminent threat. What I can see on the ground may not reflect the entirety of the situation.
What does that mean?
Sometimes others know things I do not.
So talking about UNSC Black Ops to someone with close ties to insurrectionist leadership is not a great idea. I'd probably need to execute Master Chief for this one too if I were in charge. But I'll give him a pass and assume that artifact scrambled his brain. What I'm more interested in is the line, "What I can see on the ground may not always reflect the entirety of the situation." I think this is a pretty brilliant way of describing a complex problem within any military organization. How do you maintain an effective hierarchy in which frontline soldiers trust their superiors, but also feel free to rely on their own judgment and decision-making? I wish everyone in the UNSC talked like this.
Hello?
Hello. How goes it?
I'm back. It goes
Welcome
good.
back. I found cabbage.
What'd you find?
Cabbage.
Cabbage! Well, I found rice.
Ooh.
So, even more recipes.
More recipes. More hearts.
Yeah, I built a lot while you were gone. It was pretty cool.
I think we're moving and grooving on progression here.
Mm-hmm. No, definitely tough progression is I think industrial revolution. With that,
Yeah.
that's a little tough.
I found some sulfur in the nether.
Yeah, which is good, but like I'm not nearly there yet to like
Okay.
start using sulfur. But soon. I'm trying to build a pulverizer right now.
Ah. They're like equivalent to one.
What?
I said that they're equivalent to a pulverizer. Kind of like. It's just funny to me that mod is like.
Oh, I mean, it is what it's called, so.
Let's see. I've just been placing torches in the wilderness so the monsters spawn farther and farther away from us. I just went around the whole island. This probably caused a little bit of lag as I world genned. Found a second meteor impact site.
Oh, is that necessary or like?
No, it's not. I marked it on my map just because it's interesting. Yeah. Nothing else on this little island is all that interesting. I think we've got a lot of taiga to our northwest.
Mm-hmm.
We seem to be surrounded by ocean on all sides.
Yeah.
There's another like disconnected island to our northwest.
Mm-hmm.
So I might go explore that eventually, but I wanted to get a good sense of the area. Let's see. It's funny to like have the map open. I could just see you run towards that chicken. So it just shows all entities and players like in the
Yep. You can see
area.
everything. It's pretty cool.
Like to the point where I can mouse over and be like, "There's a dandelion over here," kind of thing.
It's quite the map. And then you're like getting an empty map from like a villager, and then it's like, what is the point of this?
It's just like I could see everything in real time. All right. Yeah, I just threw all the foods you gave me in the lunchbox, so as I get hungry, I consume.
And you level up.
And I level up. I just have a stack of torches. I'm gonna expand the farm even more, because why not?
Indeed, why not?
Because we're gonna get more crops.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I might just like, I would just like cut down on some of the wheat space. I mean, I guess you can
Yeah.
make it bigger, but like, also.
True.
Iridium.
Oh, what is that?
Is that, I don't know, it's just from Create.
Huh. I don't necessarily know how useful or not useful that is. I actually haven't done that much with Create before.
Yeah.
I've seen
Create's a
Direwolf
weird
use it a
mod.
couple times, and that's about it.
Yeah. I think, oh, that was the other thing. Like, definitely, I think we want to progress with Industrial Revolution and with Power. What we really want to get is we want to get, like, the, like, for, like, kind of like a late game goal is, like, these, like, module generator things. That lets us make really strong armor.
Okay.
And weapons.
Have you eaten beetroots yet?
I have. I've done, like, all the beetroot stuff.
Alright. We can probably make chicken sandwiches now.
Yes. Yes, we can make a lot now that we have both rice and
rice and lettuce.
Although I'm not sure how to plant the rice, so what I'm doing right now is I'm looking for more rice because I tried to plant rice and it didn't work.
You have to plant it in water, I think.
Oh, okay.
Like real rice.
I didn't know how rice is planted. It's in water. I swear I collected it on land.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird like that. Let's see. Yeah, I put a beetroot in my chest. Okay. So.
Yeah, you do. Okay. Alright. Cool.
I also found pumpkins.
Oh my god, everything. We've got all the food now. There's
We
so
need
much food we
tomatoes.
can make now.
We
Like,
need
now that we've like
tomatoes.
unlocked so much. We need tomatoes, that's the other big one.
That's a big one. It's in a lot of recipes.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna break 2 lines of wheat here.
Lava!
I went to the nether as well.
Mhm.
Got some nether quartz. I think I got like 50 nether quartz. Some
Oh.
soul sand. A little bit more gold. Let's see. Return a lot of these pumpkins into seeds. I think I've seen every Necron video on YouTube at this point.
Oh my god.
They're kind of the anti-warp faction.
They don't like it because they don't like elves.
They also don't interact with it. They don't have souls.
Yes. Oh, I found onions.
Oh, that's big. I like we can make infinite sweet rolls now.
It's so nice to have that system. The sweet roll creator.
Sweet roll creator. Just pump the milk.
Mm-hmm.
Place your bread. There you go. I remember when there was like culinary generators way back. I used them. I think I would make a vegetable stew and I would just power the base off of that. So it's so easy to make.
Culinary generator.
Well, it gave more power based off of how much hunger the food gave.
Yep. Imagine we had, or yeah, I hear you had a setup that made like cheeseburgers, and that was really strong.
Yeah. It was
like tofu
forever to
burgers, I
set up,
think,
bro.
right? Because like, oh
Mhm.
god, yeah, I can imagine.
Well, because there's just so many steps. It was like auto milker,
Mhm.
turn that into cheese, turn that into sliced cheese, wheat farm, turn it into bread, turn it into toast.
Just a lot. Just a lot. Well, I'm bringing back rice and onions. Like it says, I think it's like almost everything.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no tomatoes, but almost everything.
Almost everything. Onions are big.
Mm-hmm.
I need to just once we have a little bit more iron, I'll set up like an auto composting thing so we can just trash biomass.
Yeah.
Let's see. I should plant some carrots too. Let's see.
Oh, there are a lot of mobs outside our house.
Yes, sir.
Look, I have a lot of health.
The spawn rate in this pack is very high.
Mm-hmm.
Like I
think
kid you
it's
not,
a good thing sometimes, but like
I got off the
yeah.
coastline that I was, or
Mhm.
like I went down the coast that I was
Yep.
sailing on, and I got attacked by, I kid you not, 10 zombies.
Yeah, no, that'll happen. Luckily, they're not like any harder. I don't think. I think a lot of mod packs make them hit really hard.
Yeah. No, I don't think they're any harder. It's just it was a lot of zombies.
All right, I'm planting rice right here on this water line.
In the
Oh, that's-
water. Here, I'll fill in the dirt here on the side. Got a lot of dirt on me.
Pumpkins.
Pumpkins.
Dude, it's so hyped. So much good food.
Pumpkins, potatoes, cabbage, onions.
Onions. Oh my god. I can't believe it.
Beetroots. This is crazy. Wow, the beetroots grow fast.
Yeah, they do. They go crazy.
Like I just planted these as we were like on right
Fucking
now.
slime spawn up here?
Yeah, we're near a
Right,
slime
right.
chunk.
Swamps. They spawn in swamps now.
Oh,
They don't just spawn at like Y level 0 or anymore. They spawn in swamps.
that's good. I like slime being a little bit more accessible. Granted, how useful it is.
It was a really like stupid way I think you had to get it before, which is like
Yeah.
which is just like you dig like a giant like grave,
Giant flat hole in the
a
ground.
giant flat land at like Y level 0 for no reason. It's very weird.
And there wasn't an easy way to tell something was a slime chunk without mods.
Yeah.
So you just had, so you
I
would
think
end
the
up
only way to tell
not
a slime
knowing.
chunk was by slimes just spawning there. I think that's literally how.
So you'd
So
end
it's
up
not
not
like-
knowing, and then just
Mhm.
digging an even bigger hole in the ground.
Right. It's not good for anybody.
Yeah.
You want to go to sleep?
Sure. Let me. Okay, go beetroot. Okay, I'm coming back. I'm wading through our crops. Boom. It's day now. Beets are also red dye. That's interesting.
It's useful.
Let me just compost the 3 stacks of seeds in my inventory now. We have so much bone meal. You can like bone meal crops you want to just be done if you want.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm doing right now. It's like I'm just gonna bone meal like a few of these rice and stuff, so I can.
Just start making things. Ben and Davin are out at their Dune showing.
Oh, cool.
That's why we didn't see Ben tonight. They took a train there,
Cool.
which the Surfliner is quite the slow method of transit, unfortunately.
Where'd they go again?
LA.
Alex, LA.
Yeah.
Jeez, I like where they were showing it. Yeah, Surfliner. I guess that's supposed to be like a scenic route or something, right? Like the
It is
train
scenic,
type kind of thing.
But it's like a 3-hour train ride.
Yeah.
It might be less scenic actually because we just moved the tracks. Because I kid you not, we moved the tracks, Vicky, and then 2 weeks later, where the old tracks were, collapsed into the sea.
So good call is what I'm hearing.
Yes. Like we attended a Sandag meeting last month, and everyone was just like, "Oh yeah, that was money well spent, everyone. We would have lost the tracks right now." And there would have been no rail connection from San Diego to Los Angeles.
Damn.
Which would have been very bad.
Yes. Yes.
For the local economy. Alright, pumpkins. We can make pumpkin pie now, can't we?
Yeah, I was gonna make that actually, because that one's really easy.
Whatever I ate just has so much saturation. Like one of the foods you gave me just has an insane saturation. So it's just like,
Oh, is it like the baked potato? Baked potato is actually really easy to make. It gives you an insane because it's steak, and steak gives you an insane amount of saturation.
mm-hmm.
So, you want pumpkin pie?
Yes, please. Thank you. I will put it in my lunchbox. Let's see.
Lots of things to make with pumpkins. Although those, I just use my 2 pumpkins because those use like whole ass pumpkins because it's the Minecraft recipe. So
Of course.
I just lost my pumpkins. Time to make more.
Here's another one. Also, I have like 27 in the chest at home.
Got a whole bunch of rice. I'm gonna make stuff. You can make so much stuff with rice. It's crazy.
You can make a lot of stuff with the staple grain of Asia. It's ridiculous.
It's great.
It's so funny to me. Ben lives in that suite now, and they make rice all the time.
Yeah.
And Ben's like, "We make rice all the time. Can you believe it?" And I'm like, Ben.
Man, it's what they eat for. It's like it's the staple grain. Like, what do you want? You know. It's like
him.
Yeah, it's just like bread. It's just
Yeah,
bread.
it's like him
just
railing against
literally-
bread. It's the same thing over again. There we go. Just wait until I have an industrial harvesting machine, Vicky.
Mhm. Just you wait.
You can place gunpowder now?
Yeah, I
Huh.
guess it's a mod thing.
Huh. Like, I just moused over it because I was putting something else away and it just says
Yeah,
place.
yeah, yeah. I saw that too. Where I was just like, yep.
It's just like, why?
I wonder what is the comfort buff?
That's a good question.
A lot of things give it in this mod pack. It's varying amounts.
Well, I've eaten this already.
Ah,
That's what I spawned with.
right. That is what you spawned with. Cool. I'll just put it in the chest.
I appreciate it, but I have a lot of food on me.
You've eaten a lot of them. That's true.
I have eaten 5 of them, in fact. The 5 rice. I spawned with. Oh, there were just random bowls in the chests when you came in here. Should I expand the building? I see you started to put, like,
Yeah, I
machines
think it's a good
outside.
idea. I want like a space for the machines.
Okay. I'm just gonna expand it over the water, I don't care. We need to go in a direction, there's water on all sides, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. I got a lot of wood on me. Let's see how much we have left. Am I holding all the wood?
There's not a lot of wood left, I think. I mean, I use a lot of it, so.
So I have
maybe.
38 logs on me right now. Let's see. I'll make another axe. I'm gonna go cut some down. Okay. I really like birchwood.
It's cool. Cool. It gets a lot of hate sometimes, you know, but it's cool.
It does. Let's see.
I need a chicken. Time to kill a chicken.
On Jimmy's most recent server, I built an entire mountain out of birch and glass.
Every time I try to enter the pen, one of the chickens leaves. And then I have to kill it.
Oh. He doesn't know what he does. It's okay, we get enough eggs to just make more chickens rather than breeding them.
Oh, yeah. I mean, breeding them is really fast too, but we also waste so many eggs.
Yeah, but it's like almost to the point where it's like I walked by, I got some eggs, I want to get them out of my inventory, I throw them in, and there's
Just
more
throw
chickens.
Them. Yeah. We can eat the dog food. It's not very good for us, but it adds to the.
It's another food.
It's another food.
Why are these birch trees so tall?
It's an old growth birch forest.
Like I have to dirt pillar myself all the way up every time.
Yeah, I know, right? Burn it!
The leaves won't despawn if I don't.
That's weird, but it's going. Oh, hey, eat some dog food.
Wow.
I know, right?
And for dinner, I have served you a can of Toby's cat food.
It's even worse. It's got rotten flesh in it. That's part of the recipe.
Oh my gosh. You're serving me zombie?
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Onions. I got onions. I can make some good stuff with onions.
Okay. Time to get down and burn the tree. It's funny to me, I have to burn the tree or it'll never come down.
I mean, such as Minecraft, right? Those trees never come down.
Oh my god, it's going up in flames. Well, you can see there's some like straggler, like floating leaves above our
Yeah.
base.
Just have to deal, I think.
Yeah. done my best to mitigate them.
I'm making fried rice.
Woo! This is something I'm gonna do here. Oops. So apparently pumpkins are
Yeah.
blocks that enemies can spawn on.
Okay. So you
So
want
I'm
to be
just
careful
like,
with the lighting, is what you're trying.
yeah, that's what I'm like. I'm gonna put some torches
Alright,
above
come
them.
back.
Oh.
Yeah, food.
Fried rice. Thank you. 5 minutes of nourishment. My goodness.
It's good. It's not even hard to make either.
What is the recipe of this?
It's four
Egg,
different. It's like
carrot,
4 different
rice, and
vegetables.
onion.
I guess makes it hard, but it's 4 different
mean-
vegetables. So I guess that part makes it hard. But once you have those, it's not bad.
Yeah, once we just grow them.
Onions grow like pretty quick too.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of them now.
Once you have agriculture and animal cultivation,
It's actually kind of.
food becomes really not that hard, it seems.
Mm-hmm. Oh, do you have a bunch of cabbage somewhere too?
No, I
Like, saved
planted.
up?
I planted it,
Okay,
or I
cool.
think there's
Nah,
like
nah, there's-
two.
There's
in the-
3 here, which is
Yeah.
enough for now, I think. Cabbage goes on a lot of things.
Okay, let's see. Oops. Oops.
May it interest you in a chicken sandwich.
Oh gosh, yes, please. It smells mysterious and unfamiliar. Oh, I don't think we've had this before. Flax. I don't know what we use it for, but it's another crop. Okay. We'll just have the stairs to the island come from the roof. Like I'll build a ladder to the roof and then like you can use the stairs from there kind of thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because I want to make a larger room and the stairs are here.
Yeah, so just get rid of the stairs.
See, and then if Ben or Davin gets on, they can also loot the island.
It would be useful.
It's just something we can just eternally loop like over and over again.
It's great.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, dude, I'm making shepherd's pie right now.
Oh my god, I have
There's so much stuff to make. It's
There's so much
awesome.
food. I'm gonna have to start using our falling
I know, right?
exploit because I have like 9 foods you've given me at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't save up anymore. It's too much.
Burn it. Do you want me to put a netherrack with some fire on it to just stand on?
Do you want to do that? Wait, the thing is catching fire. I think is kind of dangerous. It's just like it lasts a bit.
Yeah. I've got a lot of food though.
You have a lot of health. I don't want food. Can't eat the shepherd's pie. You gotta cut it.
You gotta cut it. You gotta share it.
Gotta share it. Alright.
It's a
That's not
pie.
cuttable. Wait a second. What? Is it? Okay, I can't cut it. Can I place it? Is that this deal?
Like a regular Minecraft cake.
I think so. Yeah, it is. Cool. Can't cut it. Yeah, because you can't really cut shepherd's pie slices.
Woo. That's another heart.
Gotta start falling from higher up now. We have so much health. Or like, and the food we're consuming has so much like
Saturation, yeah.
You need a bowl to eat. Is that how this works? Oh my god! So you place it on the ground and then you pick it up with a bowl, and that gives you a plate of shepherd's pie.
Wow.
And holy shit, is it nourishing?
Right.
You need the right click of a bowl. I know you have a bunch of empty bowls, right?
We have
That's
so
I'm giving
many
you
empty
some.
bowls.
I'm giving you a bunch of.
Alright. I finally made it through my lunchbox.
Finally.
I have bowls on me.
Yeah, you can give them to me if you want. I'm gonna need them to keep making stuff.
I just got the shepherd's pie.
Yeah.
Because I think the nourishment like status means like your food goes down slower.
That would make sense. Shepherd's pie is hard to.
I ate your fried rice and I've jumped like 4 times and I haven't been able to like
I know, right?
overcome the
This shit lasts
saturation.
forever. The food's too strong.
Oh, there it is.
I have so much more food to make too.
I have 15 hearts now.
I have 16 hearts, dude. We keep going.
Oh my gosh.
No fear. We have so much health now. It's actually so useful. We can just go anywhere.
Yeah, I'm like less afraid in fights now.
Mm-hmm.
I was very afraid when I had 6 hearts.
Yeah.
It was a very scary time. Let's
Okay.
see.
Going. I know we can make a lot of stuff.
The others are gonna get on. They're gonna have like 6 hearts, and we're like, all right, we have like stacks of stuff you need to eat. I'm clearing out this one by the carrots for flax as we grow that.
Rice and carrot. Oh, I need more bowls. Yeah, more bowls.
One on me. Or two.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, here you
Thank you. Kelp roll slice. Now we have to jump off the edge again. Like, Vicky, I will not eat to
Food
eat for
makes
like
people
10
suicidal.
minutes. You gotta work out, you see. You gotta work out, work the food off, you know?
Mhm.
There we go. Thank you. We're just, it's just like impossible to run out of food at this point. It's like, oh no, I've run out of like the random new things. Let me eat one of my 40 sweet rolls.
Yeah, or just eat one of the 5,000 bread we made. You know what? I haven't even made like a single recipe of like pumpkin yet.
Oh my gosh. Put my armor on now.
It's so much pumpkin.
Let's see, what else can we do with cooked rice? We can make salmon rolls. I'm gonna do
Yes, that's we're missing fish now because I ran out of fish from what I could find. So
that. Well, we have cotton, so we can just make fishing rods.
Mhm.
Let's do that. Oh, I've done it. More cotton. Let's see, rice. This is a cooked rice. I need salmon, right? Oh, there's a cod roll. Let's go. Make cod rolls. I think the water animations for like jumping in is kind of funny. Oh, pumpkin slice?
Yep.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, there is some cool animations for like water.
It's kind of fun. It's kind of wacky.
Mm-hmm.
There's another cod. Okay. Have I not eaten
You don't
raw
actually
cod
make
yet?
that much of a pumpkin, I think.
I haven't eaten raw cod yet, Vicky.
Wow.
I'm gonna eat that right now. Let me just jump off the edge a couple times. Alright. Jump off again. Now I can eat a slice of pumpkin. My fish again. Another cod, huh? Is that all I get from the sea? Uses of cooked rice. Yes, I will make salmon rolls. Or
Actually,
cod
I don't
rolls.
have like the bad omen debuff on me anymore.
That's good.
But like, oh, nothing happened.
Nothing happened because you didn't go to a village.
Oh. I don't know how it works.
Or where are you?
I left very far away. I went to go hunt some pigs.
Oh,
Probably bring some pigs back at some point, but
yeah, probably.
since I know where they spawn. And there's a lot around here. By the way, I feel like they also upped the vanilla mob spawn rate, but I'm not sure about that.
I think they did. I feel like animals were a little bit more rare in vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. I have now 16 hearts.
Nice.
I will fish more.
Fish some more. I am back.
Welcome back. You'll find a cod roll in the chest by the door.
Yeah.
Since that's all I can fish, apparently. I'd like a salmon. Is that too much to ask? A salmon!
A salmon. Praise be. Sorry about that.
I have eaten raw salmon. Okay. Oh, do we have any more cooked rice? Let's see. I can go get some if we don't. Rice. Uses cooking.
I got some good pumpkin soup.
How do you make
Oh,
cooked
you-
rice?
Cooked rice? You just boil rice.
Like in the pot? Or
Yeah.
I'm trying to make us some salmon rolls.
Ooh.
Or salmon sushi, whatever.
Mhm.
Huh. Cooked rice just wasn't in JEI for me.
Huh. It's a little hard to find, I think, maybe because like you gotta go to rice, and then you have to go to cooking, and then you have to scroll, and then there it is.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yes. There's a salmon roll.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, the pumpkin stew. Do you want to sleep through the rainstorm?
Sure. Let's get rid of it.
It's gone.
There we go. It's gone.
Woo! Alright, let's see. I'm just gonna make a lot of birch here. Let's do that. How big should I make this room? Okay, let's do that. $42. Very good. My mom's like, so it's a holiday tomorrow, you're off, right? I'm like, that's
Nope.
not how this game works.
Nope. Absolutely not.
Like, we have a Memorial Day ceremony to go to. I am not off until that's done. Okay, we'll do that. Ow. Um,
Oh, nice.
well, it's coming together. It's taking some time, but it's coming together.
Oh no, it's fine. It'll take time to do big old wing stuff.
This all stemmed out of the like emergency shack I built myself to not die.
I mean, that's what I did too up there in the beach area. Oh my god, I got another heart, I think.
Another heart.
And that'd be at 18.
Woo. Oh no, I fell off the ledge.
As long as we have a ton of food to eat.
Yeah, we're starving out here. I actually really like mod packs with that, like, add a lot to the food system.
It's so awesome.
So I was listening to this I listen to a lot of these Egyptian history podcasts. I need you to
Oh,
understand.
a lot of them. That's cool.
Like not a lot of different podcasters. I mean a lot of like the same dude.
Oh.
I think I'm on episode 80.
Wow.
And
Oh, have you eaten a melon popsicle?
I have
'Cause I
not.
have those. That was what I got from.
Ooh,
Oh, there's also a mutton roll in the box in the foods.
mutton roll? Oh, a mutton wrap. I see. Thank you. I will fill the lunchbox with these. But like he'll comment sometimes on like some like LGBTQ stuff that he sees in like ancient Egyptian
Oh, alright.
scrolls. Because he's like, yeah, so here's a surviving scroll we have. It's guy, it's a noble like complaining about like how he has to like have sex with women and he'd really like rather have like spend time with this one specific guy.
Wow.
Or like 4000 BC.
Yeah, dude. What, people not gonna be gay forever?
No, it's just like
Yeah.
You know.
It's good.
it's always been there, and it's just like we still have the receipts, you know. He's like talking about how he like did the deed just to like extend the family line, not because he liked it or anything. It's so funny to me. So um because it was like it wasn't taboo at all.
That makes sense.
It was just seen as emasculine to be the bottom.
Same as it ever was.
So like as a pharaoh, for example, which is like a lot of masculine
Yeah.
connotation.
Like I said.
That would not have been permitted. Or like there's a couple female pharaohs of Egypt.
Right.
And they happen really early too. Some of them happen really early too.
Huh. Alright.
Like the earliest female ruler in history is in Egypt.
Here you go. Cup roll. It's a full one. Apparently this is a separate food item.
Oh, that's a separate food item. Woo. But like when the like women take over like the pharaohship of Egypt, they just claim to be men.
That's just how gender works sometimes, you know.
Like he's like, we literally have like statues of like before they're pharaoh, and they're like dressed like a traditional Egyptian woman, and then after they're pharaoh, and they just like use male pronouns, and all their statues are masculine from then on.
Yeah, dude. That's just how gender works. I don't know. That's fun.
Apparently, the Egyptians are also the reason the word the Holocaust exists.
Hmm.
Because
Um,
they would gather
what's that?
prisoners and burn them in pits.
Okay. Yeah.
And some root of the word means like to burn people alive, kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. That's like their thing.
They were very pro execute the prisoners. I just want you to be very to understand that.
Well, yeah, you have to feed them. I know foods. There's like issues of food in Egypt.
Yeah. Well, it's also like a legitimacy of the pharaoh thing,
Mm-hmm.
because the first like kings of Egypt, like pre-dynastic period, asserted their like divine right to rule by like executing prisoners with a mace.
Oh.
And so just following that for thousands of years, like Egyptian pharaohs asserted their like authority
Assert their dominance
by killing prisoners with a mace. Look, I need to tell. Oh, forgot about. I've been meaning to tell you guys this one story. So this general is named Jehuti, which is another name
Yeah.
for Thoth. And he's like in a foreign land, like leading a campaign for the pharaoh.
Mhm.
And he tells the guy that there is he has in possession like that the pharaoh gave him the like mace of justice.
Oh.
And that he convinces him that he could show it to him. It's like a good act of goodwill through the negotiations.
Yeah.
And it was like said that like the mace would kill people that weren't just. And so he insisted that he only show it to that one guy.
Yeah.
To the general. And so the general's like, oh, okay, yeah, bring it. Like, I want to see it. And so he goes back to his camp, gets the mace, brings it back. He like the general like sends all the troops out of his room. And so the Egyptian general just beats him to death with the mace. And then walks out of the tent claiming that the foreign general was unjust and killed by the mace.
Yeah, that guy's unjust, bro. He just was. The mace said so.
I was like, this cannot be real. This cannot be a real account.
The mace said so. You have to agree.
It's so funny to me. Also, like, Egyptian propaganda is insane sometimes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, I think there's one account from Tutmos II that he's just like, anyway, so I was ambushed by 400,000 enemy soldiers, and I killed them all single-handedly. All of them. By myself.
By myself. Don't worry about it.
myself.
I was fine. Barely scratch.
He's like, I killed them all with arrows before they could even approach me. Like,
Hey, you don't have to count them. I counted for you.
The podcast commentator is just like, he's saying this in like a country where there's like probably not 400,000 people in the region.
Some people are just they're crazy, you know. They that's what they do.
Some people are just built different, Vicky.
They just build different, you know. I could, you know what? Some people can just kill 400,000, and I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna fight
What are
them
you
about
gonna do?
it.
Dispute the Pharaoh of Egypt?
Mm-hmm.
Which Pharaoh also means great house.
Ah,
It's not just a title, but it like they are the bloodline. It's like the
mm.
meaning. There's a weird like every pharaoh is simultaneously the son of their father and also their own father kind of thing.
Oh my god, it's foundation.
The concept of an emperor, Vicky, like in Roman culture,
Yeah,
is heavily Egyptian.
that makes sense. That makes so much sense to me. It's so funny that it's like, yeah, that people just keep getting inspired. It's like what is it? It's like, yeah, like you got like all the classical pillars and stuff inspired by like Greco-Romans, but obviously they're also inspired by Egypt because it's like,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
still all the similarities and everything.
Like, well, because it was not just like passive inspiration. It was like
Mhm.
a very direct like the concept of the emperor is being established while Caesar has like Cleopatra as his mistress.
Yeah.
So like
Okay.
very directly.
Okay, so very directly.
And the Ptolemies went like despite being Hellenic, they went all in on the iconography of the pharaohs.
Yeah, that's what I usually hear, where it's like it's kind of, I don't know how much they preserved history, but they did go for that style.
Well, and like for example, Egypt was a culture that did the whole like adding months to the year or days to the year to like make it work
Right.
earlier
Yes.
than a lot of other cultures.
That is a whole myth going on.
Yes,
Yep.
the whole Khonshu, the Forbidden Days myth. What's it called? What does Caesar do as he's like preparing to be emperor? He adds 2 months to the year, Vicky.
Yep. Yep. Yes, I know. July and August.
Yeah. I also don't know this for a while, but just like Cleopatra has a son with Caesar.
Ah.
His name is Caesarum.
Oh. Okay.
I'm sorry I took the knife with me over here.
It's fine. We had a couple flint ones from the
Okay. From some box or something somewhere.
Mm.
I may have inadvertently burned a lot of the forest down as well.
That's whatever. That's also whatever. Who cares about ecological disaster? Oh, I see it going. Yep, that's old growth going. Goodbye, thousands of years of history. There goes the fire. It burns. That's really funny.
Oh, I cut down like one tree and it just like lit it on fire and it was just too close to the others.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. But so like also the cult of Sol Invictus.
Oh, I've heard that.
is just like another very like Egyptian
Ah,
influence on the concept of the emperor. The emperor is a god, and he's associated with the sun. I wonder where
Mhm.
that came from.
I don't know. We'll never know where they came from. It's a mystery.
It was fun. So Tutmos the Second goes all the way up into like the Fertile Crescent with
Mhm.
his campaigns.
Oh.
And oh no, it was the Tutmos the First for that first encounter. He sees the Euphrates River, sees that it's flowing north to south, thinks that he's reached the end of the world because water flows backward, and turns around.
Well, that's it. We're done here.
Well, because to their understanding, water flows south to north, like the
Yeah.
Nile.
That's all of them. Yep.
So they're like, "What do you mean the water flows the other way? That's ridiculous. We need to leave."
We need to leave now. Imperative that we leave right now.
It would be confusing, like water's flowing backwards in your logic.
Yeah, it would be. It's like the logic's water's always flowing. That would be quite confusing.
spooky.
Like, yeah, there'd be some shit. There'd be some weird shit going on here. I believe it.
And they're just like, "Yeah, I don't want any part of that. We can turn around now."
Man, Spice grows slowly.
And I think like New Kingdom Egypt is just like international superpower status for that time.
Oh?
Because they're just like, "Oh, you're our enemy? We'll just kill you all." Like, and so like the other like empires of the time were just like, "Hey, we're gonna be nice, right?"
Absolutely not. No one can be nice.
And they're just like all the other, like the Assyrian Empire, the Babylonian Empire, they're all just like sending tribute and like hostages to Egypt throughout that period. Like completely unprompted. Egypt doesn't even have to threaten them at that point. They're just like, "Hey, we're cool, right?"
We're cool, right? Please do not kill us. We are.
Well, because like I think at one point, like some group of Hittites is like, "Oh, we don't." Like they decide to like start raiding like an Egyptian like colony in what is it, Anatolia?
Anatolia, yeah.
And
Like,
Tutmos
that's
the
a
Second.
place. I don't know if that's like what you mean, but yeah.
Yeah. It's like near, I guess, the Sinai Peninsula.
Oh, okay, that's different. That's not Anatolia.
Tutmos the Second just comes in and is just like, "Excuse me," and he because they thought the Egyptians were like not going to be able to project power past the Euphrates.
Mm-hmm.
The Tutmos secretly marches his army with them carrying disassembled boats.
Okay, sure, why not?
And so when they get to the Euphrates, they reassemble a fleet.
Reassemble the boats. We're going.
They show up at like the enemy capital with no warning.
Well, yeah.
And they
They
just
got him this
massacred. Uh,
Yep, there's a bunch in there for you.
oh, thank you. Oh, dumplings, nice.
I
Cabbage
also made you
rolls.
steak and potatoes, just up fresh off the presses.
Ooh, thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm at 19 HP right now. This is crazy. I love this progression.
When we just cook for
Yeah, we just cook. I don't know. I like making all this different food. We got like so much stuff to do.
it's
Get
it's
them
a
all
nice
fun combination.
change from the random like machines we'd always make
Yeah.
to progress.
They made a chicken sandwich, really?
So like the pharaoh would like collect the hands of the fallen like soldiers
Oh.
as like proof of kills. And so when they're like negotiating after the conflict, they would like build rooms full of like enemy soldiers' hands nailed to the wall, and that's where they would negotiate.
That's not good. Okay. And that's what they would negotiate. Yeah, sure. Okay. Totally. That's totally normal.
Well, it was like specifically meant to like throw off the enemy commander.
Yes. I mean, clearly. Obviously. Threw me off. It threw me off and I'm only hearing about it.
And not only would they commit like what we consider war crimes, they would also like intentionally try to do like cultural assimilation kind of things.
Oh, shit.
Like require foreign princes like send all their children to Egypt to like learn their ways.
Right. Yeah. That makes sense.
So that the like surrounding kingdoms wouldn't act like their own culture. They would act very Egyptian.
That's crazy. Like, that's crazy. I don't know what to say. It's just colonialism. That's how it works.
I mean, a lot of what I was hearing was just like this is colonialism.
It's not new. It's not new.
It's not very much not new. I mean, Egypt is like the worst thing to ever happen to like Sudan.
Ah.
Because Egypt would like always come in and like they wouldn't even try to rule. They would just come in and raid.
Oh. That's just being dickish.
They just
Like
come in like
Vikings?
kill like 3,000 men, enslave a bunch of people and leave. And there just will be a ton of like retaliatory uprisings.
Right.
And then Egypt would just come back and just like do it again as a result. So like the podcast commentator is like, yeah, so this pharaoh came back and like killed so many people that it's just like not enough people to rebel for like 200 years.
Yeah, because that's just how long it's exponential. You know, it's like human growth.
Yeah. like funny also to like he's like on the New Kingdom and Greece is still like Mycenaean Greece. We're still like pre Bronze Age collapse Greece.
Oh. Alright, I think I'm pretty much done making food for now. Practically. Yeah, this. I think we're missing a few more things and like a few more food stuff. So like tomatoes,
Right.
Berries.
Mm-hmm. We need to explore and find some of those.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. That in there. We're never gonna go hungry.
Nope, that's not happening. If you, oh, also, I don't know if you saw, there's a roast chicken over here. You need to grab a bowl and pick some up.
Some roast chicken. There's a shepherd's pie.
Yup, yeah, you're never gonna go hungry.
I've still got 47 sweet rolls. Oh, I
I
haven't
really like
eaten
this way of doing food because I think a lot of time it's like
Mhm.
it's like when you eat like the same the system kind of punishes you for eating the same foods
Right.
because like what I've seen where it's just like it like the effectiveness of the food goes down, but like it doesn't make sense because it's like you'll eat like a steak and you'll get like half like a food back.
Saturation.
Like that literally doesn't make any sense. It doesn't matter how much steak I've eaten. If I eat steak again, I'm gonna be full.
Yeah. I hadn't eaten raw
But
dough.
the system
apparently.
works a lot better, I think.
It's almost like people
It's,
like.
it's a good way to get progression quickly, like
Mhm.
very easily, in a way that like doesn't impact the game too much, but makes it so you're just a lot safer.
Mm-hmm. Consider Vicky. It's almost like people like rewards a lot more than punishment.
Yes, they do. People need to learn this. Lag, bro.
I think I finally understand what like why there's such a murder hobo problem in D&D.
Oh yeah.
Because I've just been thinking about like justice so much. Well, just like justice is not like an individual thing. So like if your DM doesn't put you in a situation where like there's an incentive to be just, then you're not going to be.
Mm-hmm.
If you want them to care about something, make it matter.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm cooking up some glass.
Pass.
Glass. So I can finish off that room.
Cool. I'm thinking of probably putting solar panels on the roof for like probably for a small focus, like small constant power kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I have like a generator, I have like an electric generator right there too. So there's also
There we go.
so I completely forgot to bring down those torches.
No.
I
Yeah,
made like a
that's
ton charcoal, and then like I misclicked, and turned it all into black dye, and it was so over.
Oh no.
So I had to do that again.
I saw all the black dye in the chest. I understand.
Yeah. I got glowberries.
Can we plant those?
I don't know. They like grow down here. You can turn into various amounts of food though, but I probably don't want to destroy too many of them. They are a good amount of light down here.
I see.
I'm in the giant cave. It's pretty cool actually. Once you like light it up a bit.
Yeah.
Plus, you know, a ton of health means it's not really an issue.
Right.
There's also axolotls down here if you want to see them.
I saw some of those earlier. Because I did go in there and then I was like, yeah, this is too dangerous. It's too big. It's too
But
dark.
hey, now you have like 18
torches.
hearts, I think, right? So
There we go. Can't stop winning.
So, you know, you should be pretty good. Pretty good to go, pretty safe.
It's pretty safe, pretty good.
Like, it is a lot of health to have, actually. Having double the amount of starting health you have in Minecraft is pretty good.
Let's see.
Their explorations and the Nether doing well.
It's a little bit dangerous, but not too dangerous. I want to get I should make a shield before I go back. The biome that spawned us in, has a lot of skeletons. So, shields are very much advised.
Makes sense. I like this mod pack. It doesn't have too much stuff going on, you know?
I think it's got direction, and I think it's nice.
It doesn't have like the full like Tinker's Construct, Thermal Expansion, Thaumcraft, Botania suite going on. Where it's just like it's way too much of everything.
It's just simple. We've got some things that rotate. We've got some solar
Creates
panels.
a great mod. People put it in everything for a reason.
Yeah, I feel like it's in every mod pack I've seen. Like past.
It is in everything now. It is absolutely in everything now, and I don't get it. I'm too old.
FTV, like I was looking at mod packs because I was trying to find one also that I think Davin might potentially like. So it was like a vanilla plus mod pack. It's called FTV Chocolate.
That's cool.
And it had Create in it, and I was like, oh, of course.
Everyone loves Create. Everyone loves Create.
All my homies be playing Create.
Okay,
I feel
I
like
need coal, charcoal, or something.
ever since I started playing modded, like
Yep.
light building material plus glass has been my like aesthetic for building.
Yeah, it's nice, you know. It's just like being just going around and oh, I might fight an Enderman. I have so much health.
I think I'm gonna remove the
I just-
internal doors.
I just realized I hit 20.
Ooh,
I hit 20 hearts.
20 health. What are you gonna do with all that power?
Fight an Enderman that I saw walking around here.
When he's walking? That's kind of rude.
That shit terrifies me, bro. I shot an arrow at it and it just teleports. It's so terrifying. It's so scary.
He's like, absolutely not.
I can't even hit him. What the hell?
It's
Do I
kind
need
of
to tie him
funny.
down or something? Oh no, there we go. You gonna fight me, bro?
Look at him.
Yeah, I should have just looked at him. That was easier. He didn't drop an ender pearl, sadly. Also, they're terrifying.
They are pretty terrifying. We can't even go to the end until, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We're further
That's the
along
entire
there.
point.
Yeah.
I like how they made like they made it just like the vanilla end boss.
Yeah. So like this thing you've probably done a bajillion times.
Let's make it extremely hard.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
I'm.
Oh yeah, the deep dark.
Is that a thing in this pack?
Yeah, so I guess they've kind of I think they've like made like their own version, but they basically ported it from like the vanilla Minecraft update because it's like the warden is in here apparently too.
Huh. I mean, because we're
That's one
playing a
of the-
very
one
recent
of the
version
eyes.
of Minecraft.
But now not the one with the deep dark in it, I don't think, which is 1.19.
We're playing 1.19.
We're going 1.17.
We are? Yeah, we're playing 1.9. Okay.
Makes sense.
Minecraft 119.2.
Really, we are?
I hit F3, that's what it says.
Oh. Oh, is 1.17 the mod version or something
Yes.
like that?
Yes.
Okay, that's weird. Alright. Okay, so yeah, we are playing on like the most recent. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that happened like a year ago, where like the modding community just caught up
Yeah,
to the
Yeah, that
current
feels
version
weird.
of Minecraft.
someone decided they needed to port Industrial Crafts to 1.19. That's crazy to me.
Well, because you'd always be like 2 or 3 versions behind,
Mhm.
and now we're just caught up.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy. I think Mojang made it a little bit more of an effort to make it easier to port from version to version,
Maybe.
and that's what happened. I'll be right back. Let me use the restroom.
Mhm.
Back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's see.
I get a bunch of charcoal.
I know I need some more too. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm taking down those trees one bit at a time.
you don't burn them down like I do, Vicky?
That doesn't get the wood, Jared.
No, I get the wood and then I burn them down. Yeah.
I'm getting kind of the ones you already burned a bit. Stacking. I'm doing the technique where you stack sand up high,
Mm.
and then like you can just put a torch under it and it destroys all of it.
I see. I remember when I was on Xbox, I just wouldn't make XP farms.
Oh,
I would just dig a large amount, like large spaces out underground,
Mhm.
and smelt the stone with the coal that I collected, and collect the experience from the furnaces.
Oh my god, that is an XP farm, I guess. Holy shit, zombie pigment invading! Get the fuck away! Yeah, that's you, bitch. Jesus, they're so loud.
Jeez.
Alright, I killed it.
There we go. Menace was removed from our land.
I got a nice bow. You should make a bow. There's like a reinforced bows thing. You can get better
Oh.
bows. So you can make some pretty good ones.
Okay, here's another weird one. All Egyptian pharaohs had 5 names.
Oh shit.
And these are 5 names you would assume once you take the reins of being pharaoh.
Hmm.
Not before.
Right, right. There's like a true name, a holy name, like a it's like a common name. I don't know.
Yeah, they were for different contexts. I don't know what all of them are for, and potentially different contexts for different kings, depending on what's important.
Yep.
It's funny to me also just like administrators who just like have like titles too that were just like weird. It's just like I present Vizier I life, prosperity, and health. Like the officials like choosing to also represent like the concept of life, prosperity, and health.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So like that one story I told you about the trickster general
Yeah.
He had the title of Jehuti, which is the god of knowledge.
Ah.
Jehuti is like 30 million times more pronounceable than Thoth because it's not supposed to be pronounced Thoth.
Oh.
It's supposed to be pronounced like tote or something like that. It's not.
Something went wrong in the transliteration or something. I don't know.
Something like that. So, like, for example, a pharaoh that keeps like Ra, like, as like a really big focal point for them
Ah.
would take, for example, the name Ra Sekemwe,
Hmm.
meaning the one who lives keeping Ra in his path. It's also interesting to see like the whole betrayal of Set story. Are you
Yeah.
familiar with that one? Yeah. That
Yeah,
one's a
yeah,
little
yeah.
bit more well known. That shows up when like a rival house takes over the pharaohship.
Hmm.
And he's like, so this is very likely a myth that like is legitimizing the family that's associated with Set
Right.
as
Okay.
being triumphant over Osiris.
Mm-hmm.
I think also a lot of Egyptian words like the concepts also like refer to were also nouns for physical things.
Oh.
So for example, Ankh, which is life,
Mhm.
also means like flowers.
Oh. That
And
makes
so
sense.
when they were celebrating, when there were festivals celebrating life,
Mm-hmm.
they would tie bouquets of flowers in the shape of an Ankh.
Mm.
There's a lot of creepers.
Ooh, I got an eye of Ender, by the way. Or Ender Pearl, I should say.
Ooh. I'm hoping the end won't be too far away.
But you mean like to finish the mod pack or what?
Yeah, the portal.
Oh,
Like
the portal itself?
that we won't have to like go 30,000 blocks in a direction or
You
something.
usually don't have to, as far as I know, but we'll see.
Is it just me, or is the intro music on this pack also go really hard?
It's good.
Let's see.
I don't know how the generators work exactly with the pulverizer. I might just, I think I just want to make the pulverizer right now, and we'll see how it actually
Works.
works.
Yeah. You can't ponder.
I can't ponder! No ponder in my orb over here.
It's so funny. You can ponder.
You can in fact ponder.
Okay.
I need flint.
Quest. Oh, you got the bow
Are any
quest.
good recipes for flint that aren't just
Gravel.
gravel?
Look. Cutting board.
Cutting board what?
Flint with a
Gravel?
shovel. Or gravel with a shovel on the cutting board.
Oh, I see what you mean. Where is my shovel? I put it away somewhere.
If you millstone the gravel, that also works.
I don't have a shovel? Damn.
Shovelless in this economy.
I know, right?
How much flint do you need?
Just two.
I'm making one. I have a millstone out here.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Here's one.
Oh,
You
the
can just-
cutting board is literally just. I think it literally just. I got a flint! Yay!
I handed it to you.
Ah, damn it. Thank you. Do what?
I can
you
make
just put
another
gravel in
one.
the mill?
You just, yeah, come over here. You just drop it in the top here. It grinds,
Mm-hmm.
and then after some time, you right click it and you get the flint.
Ah. Cool. Thank you.
The turning
You
thingies.
gave it to me. Yeah, you did. Thank you.
I see you just standing there, like breaking it over and over again. And I'm like,
I got these
here.
cogwheels are just floating in the air.
Yes. They're just there to transfer.
Yep.
I mean, the only part of this that's touching the ground is the millstone.
Right.
The N tier power for this mod is to make a gigantic windmill
Oh.
up in the sky.
Huh. That's cool.
It's the best form of power.
It really is.
I wonder if I put wheat in the grinder, what that would do. Oh, you got 2 wheat flour. Oh, okay. I understand how the trash slot in my inventory works now.
Oh, that's good.
It deletes the item once you try to place another item in the trash slot.
It's like a good way to make sure you don't. Like, it kind of gives you like an undo button that way.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, here. Actually. I'm putting another food in the food chest.
Oh. We do like more food. Glowberries.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I got another heart. Let's go.
Ooh.
Do you want to go exploring in the Nether for a bit?
Right now I'm just I'm doing the industrial crafting.
Alright. I'm actually gonna go because that's how I found the cabbage. I'm gonna go look around in my boat.
Ooh. Voting time.
Morning time. I apologize for any server lag I cause
Yeah,
because I will be world genning.
yeah, you do world generally do that.
Hmm. I've ranted enough about Egypt. Tell me, rant about something.
I don't have rants.
Wow.
I rely on other people to do rants. Okay, cool. So if you just play if you just place the energy thing next to it, it works.
There we go.
So I think you can.
I just said there we go.
No, it works. It works. It works.
Consider that you haven't found a sunken pirate ship though.
God, it's almost midnight. I'm gonna go to sleep right now soon
Alright.
because it's late, and I just figured out the pulverizer, and I'm happy.
Woo! I have found something. What did I find? What? Oh, there it is. I found rope.
You have to be careful that it doesn't get too hot, but I don't think it's gonna get too hot. Not unless it goes really fast, which is what I think the upgrades do. Are there hoppers? Like wooden hoppers, right?
Maybe?
Yep. A single slot hopper. The wooden hopper. Oh, there's also another simple storage mod. Okay, but that's a more expensive hopper.
Oh, I got a globe.
Hmm?
I got a globe.
Got a globe.
I found a pirate. What's it
Ooh.
called? Ship.
Is there like a battery? Is there like a battery bank or something for industrial craft?
That's a good question.
Because
It should be.
they do not hold a lot of battery.
Should. Save waypoint. Okay. Remember, these are the individual looting chests, so you should come here at some point as well.
Ooh, where?
Negative 220, negative 82.
Wow, that's far. I guess not that far. It's a
Took
little
a boat.
far. Maybe take a boat. It's not too far.
Yeah. Boats are pretty fast. Now that looks interesting. That is a gigantic mountain. It looks like a world gen error. Well, it's just like flat side of like I don't know. It's just like it didn't generate right.
I can tell. I see what you mean. It's like world gen error.
Let's see, what do we got over here? Wild cabbage, we have cabbage.
I'm out
Dandelions.
here pulverizing.
Out here pulverizing. Am I right? What is
I
that?
should probably create a hopper, honestly. It's probably better for the thing.
What is azurine?
What?
Azurine.
Azurine? I don't know. Sounds
It's a
cool.
material. It exists. And it's there. Found a signpost.
Cool.
Oh, we haven't slept in a while being chased by phantoms.
Kill him. We can make an Elytra, actually. We can make like you can make like there's a mod that gives you simple Elytra that you can build out of phantom stuff.
Alright, I got one phantom membrane.
Cool.
Oh, we need 3.
I see.
Dude, you're not gonna kill me. Way too many hearts. Need the potatoes. No, it's gone.
Why isn't it running? Oh, it's because it's create, but why isn't the silver running?
Oh no.
Nope, that's working. Okay, that was weird.
What is that? Should I be afraid? That's an orc. Okay, I'm running.
An orc?
Yep. We're out of here. He's gigantic. I see turtles. We're getting back in the ocean. And no one can hurt me. 'Cause I am simply too fast. Yeah, so there are definitely some mob spawns that are more difficult out there.
Mm-hmm.
Dude had 50 health, Wiki.
What?
I said the orc had 50 health.
50 health? That's not too bad, actually.
It's not horrible. It's a lot more than us.
Yeah, that's true. Is that a glitch or something? Why isn't it pulverizing the last bit of raw whatever it put in? That's weird.
Huh.
I don't know. I do not know.
Neither do I.
Oh, apparently there's a void mining
thing
in the Industrial Revolution.
Well,
That's
how
probably
are
a
we
good thing to get set up at some point.
How are we gonna mine the void?
Oh no, it's not exactly like Void Man. I just mean it's like a mining thing where it just generates for you by putting in power.
Hmm. I see.
I don't mean you actually have to look at the void. No, not like that.
Oh, there's a wildfire happening.
Oh, a wildfire. Where?
I didn't
Where you
start
at?
it. Yeah.
You say you started it?
I said I didn't start it.
You didn't start it.
I know, crazy. Can you believe it?
There was a fire and you didn't start it. I am baffled.
No one knows what's going on over here. We're off in lands unknown, Vicky. The water flows
That was a
backward.
pretty interesting place to be.
The water flows backward, Vicky.
Oh my god, it's a baby zombie. Holy shit, they move so fast. Terrifying.
Okay, it's just a bunch of trees going up on fire. Oh, it's because there's lava nearby.
Is that why they're going up in flames? Do you world gen the lava next to them?
Yes.
I dare you.
And now, the great
Holy
ancient
shit, why are there so
forests.
many baby zombies? Stop! Get away from me. Stop lagging when I try to hit you. Oh my god.
The great ancient forests are now on fire because of it, Vicky. Because I looked at them. This is the power of one that comes by sea.
That's so awesome. Oh, there was a frog here. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
He's gone. He went to safety. Away from you. You're gonna cage him, aren't you?
I am.
This is a sad day.
Caged.
He was just hopping along.
I know, right? And I'm gonna trade him to a freaking cartographer, wandering villager. That's what it is.
Have I shown you? There's like this one like frog meme on the frog subreddit.
Oh,
There's just like a witch is just like, haha, I have cursed you to be a frog and live on a lily pad. It's just like second panel is just a frog just sitting, vibing on the lily pad.
oh, dude, it's such a chill frog life.
Frogs are just stomachs with legs.
Anyway, I've got a frog. I've got a frog.
She's got a frog, folks. Man, that is a dense dark oak forest.
Oh, that's cool.
What's this over here? Flax.
Smells mysteriously unfamiliar. The game wants me to eat the spider eye. I shall eat the spider eye. It's hurting me, but whatever. That contributes to new foods.
It is new food. It must be consumed.
Mm-hmm.
Spider eye equals pain. Pain equals new health. Life is suffering? Question mark. There, I've done Jimmy's philosophy paper.
What was it?
I said there, I've done Jimmy's philosophy paper.
Life is pain.
Because Minecraft told me so, Vicky. It's as good of a justification as anything. It's so funny to talk to philosophers. It was to like take themselves seriously. I found a savanna biome.
Oh,
I don't know what else that entails, but I found one.
nice.
Is there any new foods I can find out here? You're over there cooking up a storm, and I'm out here looking for new foods.
I know, right?
It's a good match.
It's cool.
There's some sheep out here. Oh, there's a horse.
I think I understand why it's stopping at 1. It's because with the pulverizer isn't ore doubling. What it does is I think it takes. Hold on, let me. Yeah, it takes 2, creates 3, so it's just 1.5.
Mm. So you need to put in multiples of 2.
Yeah. How come I can't read the book?
Learn
There.
how to read.
Oh my god! It all opened at once and it made a really loud sound. Okay.
Maybe learn how to read, Vicky? Gosh. Okay. I found some kind of monument.
Cool.
Oh my.
Okay, I think I'm gonna put a solar panel on the roof.
Woo. Honey bottle. That's good. So much rotten flesh. Candles. Huh. Do we need candles? That's a lot of slime. I don't know how useful snowballs are, but I'm taking them. Oh, there's a beehive here. Yoink.
Yoink.
Ooh, arrows of night vision. Another honey bottle. Get out of here, dude. A wooden pickaxe with efficiency 2.
That's what I need. I need dielectric paste, which you get from a lava bucket.
53 gunpowder. I'll take that.
Wow.
This pack really rewards exploration. I do not know what's down there. This appears to be some kind of underground altar. When an enchanted
Well, I
book.
need a diffuser to make a solar panel. Okay, game, come on, you're just making stuff. Okay, what about compressor? Yeah, there we go. That's easy. That way I don't have to hammer everything out. But I guess I could also create a create press, and that would work too.
We have one outside.
Already a press?
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
Like it's there already.
I did not know that. How does it work?
You throw the metal on the ground underneath
Ah, you just throw it?
it. You just throw it.
Oh, I picked it up before it did. It did its thing. Hold on. Let it go this time.
Let it cook, Vicky. Let it cook.
Damn! I let it cook. That's cool. Never mind, I didn't need to use hammers this whole time.
No. How do you feel?
A little stupid, I'll be honest.
Oh, bamboo. That's what we need. So then we can make scaffolding, Vicky.
Hmm.
Now what's down there is the question.
Who knows? It could be anything.
I have so many beehives, Vicky. I have 9 beehives.
Wow.
You can't handle how many beehives I have.
What I need to do is get a good source of lava. Or, no, not a good source of lava, just a source of lava.
May I introduce you to the concept of the nether?
You're right. I'll just go there real quick.
This is not one of those other servers where we've drained hell of lava.
It's really funny whenever you bring that up. It's just like, damn, dude. Where will the consumption end? We just never.
Did it. It's so funny to me.
It's really funny. That's why. It's just the idea of draining hell of lava for your own like energy purposes. And the fact that like most like big servers that have mod packs like that have like infinite lava generators for you.
Just to avoid that.
Lest that happen again.
It's pretty funny. Oh, I see. Huh, that's fun. We need to go deeper.
Ooh, Soul Sand Valley. This is an interesting place to be.
Oh, should I come back here? I feel like I should come back here with an empty inventory.
Ooh, what is the place?
It's some kind of monument. You should come with me.
Ooh, okay.
It's got a lot of the loot chests as
Probably
well.
like probably later. Probably tomorrow.
Okay.
It's getting late now, and I might need to. I just want to get some lava, bro, and I can't find any sources to pick up. It's like definitely something. It's like there's like stuff pouring from the ceiling, of course, but like
Yeah. Nope.
oh, there's some down there. Do I have blocks to jump back up with? Not really. I guess I could just mine up.
Okay. That's the fastest way home. I have so much loot. I found 8 emeralds.
Bro, I hate gas sounds so much.
No. We need to bring saddles with us when we come back to this garden.
Ooh, yeah, we have a couple saddles hanging around.
Mm-hmm. We can get some horses.
Ooh, you can feed them horse stew.
Oh my god. It's all
Alright.
coming together, folks.
He gives them a big ol' buff.
This is insane. I don't know if they'll be able to handle that. Okay.
You might just have to. You might just have to.
This is ridiculous. I seem to have gotten in the wrong river.
I just saw a skeleton attempt to take a pot shot at me and immediately fall into the lava.
It's really funny.
Really fun.
Now, Vicky, I have a new food for you.
Some other foods you found on your travel?
It is.
Ooh.
Something you didn't have access to at the moment.
The lava's not easily reachable, sadly.
It's unfortunate.
I don't want to really take many risks. Yeah, I know I saw like another like lava pouring place in the overworld not too far from our home, so I might just go there instead and try to collect that source.
Mm-hmm. Isn't there some on the Sky Island too? I don't know how much you need.
Is there? I only need one, as far as I can tell. Oh yeah, there is. You're right. Okay, I'll just look. I'll just look there. There is. You're right. In like the blacksmith, there's like 2 like lava sources.
Yep.
All right, I'll go there.
Wow, I went really far.
You can go really far in a boat. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah.
I'm just rowing.
The Sky Village.
That Sky Village has given us so much.
So what you're telling me is I should have entered the Sky Village with the Bad Omen. Because it's really easy to defend, apparently.
Yeah, they just instantly die.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Well, because that's one of the things we need to do to get one of the eyes.
Mhm.
One of the eyes of Ender.
I've already completed that quest.
The entire thing.
Some
Oh,
of it.
the get the Bad Omen one. Yeah.
Mhm.
You need like the. I guess the other thing you need before you do that is you need to get the emerald netherite ingot.
Yeah, I haven't done that one.
Yeah, you need to get that so you can trade it. Yeah, so you can trade it for the Eye of Ender.
Mhm. All right, I am still 1,000 blocks from home.
That's far.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I hope there is more like a more advanced transit method.
Then like boats, you mean? Like something that makes you go faster?
Yeah.
I might make a ton of cake just so you can eat cake to move a little faster. But yeah, something beyond that.
Hmm. So like lodestones? No? Or no stones. Travel.
Alright. I got the lava. This backpack
Very
thing is really
nice.
nice.
I should make one. Let's
Yeah, it's
see.
not too bad.
Oh yeah, it doesn't look bad.
It's a bit. It's a little bit. It's not free, but it's also not bad.
It's doable.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually I'll get back and give you the new food.
Eventually, one of these days. Hot stuff.
Also, we can start luring bees now that we have beehives.
Ooh. Hey, I got some dielectric paste.
Ooh.
That gives me the manual power and a wrench for power.
Very good. I'm gonna guess that power is the one that gives us the best power.
It gives us FE, which I don't know if it's compatible with LE, but
I think so, because that's the Forge Craft one
Oh, okay.
as an FTB.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was their attempt at like universalizing energy with a unit.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so it probably is then. It probably is a universal with it.
Mm-hmm.
But they wanted to make it distinct from RF or whatever, so
Yeah.
also it's still its own thing, so it's not quite FE, but yeah.
I'm back.
Forge energy, is that what that is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, I think power might be a better way to generate energy, but I'm not sure.
I'm back.
Ooh.
I give you this.
Uh. Oh. Oh wait, no, I did get it. I just didn't see it. Honey bottle? I
Honey
think I
bottle.
can make something with this. I think you can make something with this.
Sugar. You can make
Oh yeah, you can make candy.
candy.
You can also make a honey cookie. That's what I wanted to make too.
That's fun. I only have a couple of these, so
Yeah.
place them in here.
I'll make a honey cookie. That's real easy. Luckily, like these recipes generate a lot.
Mm-hmm. I come back with a stack of rotten flesh.
Cookie.
Thank you. Do you want to jump off the tower?
And also, I'll make candy. I think candy actually is one of the things you need for one of the quests, for one of the Highlander quests.
Oh, interesting.
Because yeah.
Let's see. I wonder what the globe does. as
Yeah,
well.
it's the igloo. It's the igloo one.
It just
Where
tells you your
you
exact
just-
coordinates. The globe.
Mm-hmm. After you cure the village,
Villager.
after you cure the zombie villager in the igloo, you give him candy, and that's how you get the eye.
Oh. Well, we have the candy now.
You need to make a bit of it, but that's doable.
What is a safety net?
Safety net.
I have rope and I can make a safety net.
Ooh, cool.
I don't know what it does, so.
Hey, where are you? I got you. Got you some candy.
Woo. Thank you. I also 17 golden or 11 golden carrots as well.
Huh. Cool.
I know we've already eaten those, but we have more now. I think I've probably found more iron in this pack than I've mined.
Okay, yeah, I need to go to bed now. I can keep going, but
It's
should.
addicting.
Oh, I could literally play this straight at night. It's not. It's bad.
Yes.
Yeah. I think I have before.
No, Vicky.
It's like one of the few games I can do that with.
You just keep playing forever.
Just literally keep playing forever.
We're planting our bamboo as well. I think I'm gonna probably head off too.
Alright. Good night, Jared.
Good night, Vicky.